Space Davis, and welcome to the Kyle Minger
I
Show.
really like all.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the world, and welcome back to another amazing Kyle Minger Show video. Today, guys, just welcome back to my channel. You guys have been subscribed for many years to come. You guys know exactly what I normally do. And for those who are just typing in the review for the show, for this specific movie, you see me on the results of the news feed. And I'll tell you all you newcomers that's popping in the Kyle Minger Show, and I'll tell you guys what I do on my channel. So basically, on the Kyle Minger Show, I just do big reviews, such as when I go see movies at my local Cineplex, and then other big reviews I like doing on my channel. I like doing up to to Plus reviews, to Netflix, Prime Video, Crunchyroll reviews. I like doing those as much as I possibly can for you guys. And other random videos, I like doing up to trailer reactions, to unboxing videos, to game videos, and theory videos, which I've done those in a long little while. But stay tuned for the near future because there's going to be a lot more coming along the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been wanting to see this movie for a very long time. And when I heard they're doing a live adaptation to the animated series of the How to Train Your Dragon movies, I had to go see this movie. Although, I know Wes is not here, just because he's on a hiatus on looking for a job, so he didn't have enough money to come see it with me today. But he is still to go see the Jurassic World with me when that movie comes out. So either way, I don't have to see it by myself today, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. Oh my god! So I watched the original movie last night before where I went to go see the live action film today, and they really, piece by piece, scene by scene, they kind of did change a lot of good things. There was a few changes they had to do along the way, but by scene, they did it by they did it the same by the original to the live action, and they actually made some of it make a lot of sense, and it was just absolutely amazing how they did it. And the music was awesome, the visuals were great. They chose the great actors to portray Hiccup and Astrid and all the others, all from the original. Basically, Hiccup was portrayed by Jay Baruchel, and she's actually very older now. He's a Canadian actor. I do realize he would, they would probably be kind of weird to bring him to the live action movie, but I actually chose some good younger actors to portray the newer, younger cast of this generation of people who would love these movies. And I gotta say, they actually chose some good actors, although there was some backlash of the actors who portrayed Astrid, how it's like, oh, they kind of changed her looks for the movie. She was a sorry, she's supposed to be like short blonde haired girl in the movie, in the original, but they kind of changed her looks a little bit for the live action. Well, I bet they were probably trying to find some designs for her wig when they were doing the movie, and they probably thought that they couldn't find a proper style maybe for the wig, and maybe just like, hey, we'll just go for something more Viking modern-ish, because I think around that time period, I think a lot of people didn't really have blonde hair. Excuse me. But I could probably see why they kind of changed that just a tiny little bit for Astrid's characteristics for her hairstyle. So, but there was what I did notice, there was a little bit of blonde on one side of her head. So they kind of did kept some hair color of the blondness on her. But either way, I think the actress who portrayed her was actually great, and they did like I said, they did kept some scenes from side by side from the original to the live action film, which was actually pretty awesome, and it just fit so freaking well. I mean, I loved it. It was great, and I loved the relationship with the new actor who portrays Hiccup with Toothless. It was awesome, and it got me a little bit emotional in some scenes where they actually did the scenes really well, from the animated to making it look so freaking so real. And I think they kind of brought the elements from Avatar, like from how they were flying those flying creatures in the sky. They kind of brought that kind of like same like technology to this movie, and it was just really awesome how they brought everything together. It was just really cool. So the only thing I don't know, the only actor who did reprise the role as coming back from the original, from the animated movie to the live action, is Gerard Butler. He replaced his role as Stoic the Vast. Then Nick what's his name? Nick Frost played the dude who actually helped trains Hiccup in the Trial of Fire to become a dragon killer. But I don't know if he was actually in the in the original who played that character. I don't think he did. I could be wrong. But either way, it was so awesome to see Gerard Butler come back to play the original character as Hiccup's dad. It was pretty awesome to see him come back on the screen. It was pretty great how he replaced some of his like voiceover roles from the anime to live action, and he just fitted it really well with the movie. It was just awesome. But either way, I love the visuals. Special effects are great. And with the very end of the movie, we all know the very end of the movie when they face off with the giant alpha dragon. It was just absolutely awesome. And I loved it. It was super great. And when at the very end, it's very iconic how Hiccup does lose his leg, and he does get a prosthetic leg being made by you know who. And by his Black Fist mentor, and yeah, it's such a great, awesome film. I really, absolutely loved it. The music, the soundtrack was awesome. It was truly amazing. It just fit perfectly with everything throughout the movie, and I gotta say, I think it's a great summer movie to take your kids to go see. There's not, like, I know some of those like live action movies there's not really like a lot of violence, but this one there's actually a lot of kid friendly moments, and I think your kids would absolutely do love it. There's no blood or anything, there's nothing like that. So I would totally recommend take your kids, take your family. This is a great movie to go see. It is done by Dreamworks, and I'm pretty sure there's going to probably be a lot more Dreamworks live action adaptations coming along the way in the future. I gotta say, this one's going to be like one of my favorites because I love the other movies. They're awesome. So I think for the big rating for this movie, I think I'm probably just gonna give it a spot on. Oh, I just like either one out of 5 or 1 out of 10. Oh, and I did hear before I give the rating. I did hear that the popcorn meter is over 100. No, not 100. It's not 99% on the rating for this movie. I heard it's like 8.7 out of 10 from IMDb, and I think it's like 56% Rotten Tomatoes right now. It could be a little higher. Maybe it is it is still going for this opening weekend, so it could go a little higher. But either way, my review, I think I'm just gonna give it a spot on. I'll give it a 4.7 out of 5. I think that'd probably be a reasonable rating. So if you guys were watching, and I know I don't want to say too much about this movie, but this movie's been out, not specifically this movie, but the other movie's been out for a very long time. We know what happens to those movies, and the first movie explains a lot about from the live action movie, so we know exactly what happens in this movie. So it's not really a big giant spoiler for everybody out there, so we all know the story. Go see this movie, it's awesome. I think it's a great summer flick to go watch with your family. So wherever you guys are, good morning, good night, good afternoon, I'll catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, and I'll see you guys in my next big movie review on the Car Minger Show.